Hi guys, I'm so excited to talk to you about Only Murders in the Building. Listen, season 1 just ended and I thought this was a fantastic show, just full of twists and turns and humor and even a little bit of death. So let's talk about it. Let's dive into it now. Fair warning, there will be spoilers for the finale of Only Murders in the Building. I'm going to explain a little bit and then we're going to talk about speculations for season 2. So let's dive into it, guys. Now, if this is your first time here, I'd love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more videos like this one. Okay, let's talk about it. Hey, Tessa from MamasGeeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. So from the beginning, I immediately was hooked. Now, I got screeners for the first 8 episodes, and then they held out on the final 2 until right before they aired. And that was killing me inside because right from the beginning, I had all these speculations. And one of the things that Only Murders in the Building does so well is they focus on a new suspect pretty much every episode, and they get you second guessing yourself. And then eventually people get cleared and you're like, wait, what? I thought it was going to be that person. I thought it was going to be that person. Now, one person I was suspicious of from the moment we first saw them was Jan. And I don't think I'm alone here. Yeah, she plays the bassoon and all this other stuff. And she has the, her whereabouts because she was playing the bassoon that night. But I just was like, there's something about this girl. The fact that she wanted to get so involved too. And then she started dating Charles. It just felt very, very weird and very off to me. Then, of course, they throw in, she puts a note on her door herself, and then she gets stabbed and then almost dies. That is when I knew it. Right then, I was like, listen, she didn't die. This murderer would have killed her if they wanted to kill her. So the fact that she didn't die, I knew right then and there, okay, Jan is the killer, but just how is this going to be revealed? What's going to happen? How did she get away with it? Well, she got away with it because listen, she taped herself, recorded herself playing the bassoon, and then just played the recording that night. Very interesting. I love how she just confesses all of it to Charles. I thought it was a very interesting twist. Interesting is a good word for it, I guess. I know I've already used that word a few times, but that her and Tim Kono were actually sleeping together, and then they were breaking up, and then that's when she broke up with him. She said she has a thing for age differences, right? Like Charles is much older than her, Tim was much younger than her. It's very, very, I was going to say interesting, very intriguing about this character, and that was something that kind of threw me off a little bit, but it totally makes sense that it was her, and I kind of love that it was her, and the cat was a mistake, which I always figured the cat was a mistake because they said the cat continuously would just go into Tim Kono's apartment. So, of course, he came in, and he was looking some stuff up, and then he got poisoned himself. That was very cool. I love how they did that. I thought it was also really well done that Charles didn't have it in his drink. Right, they're sitting there talking, she's confessing, and he's like, I've been taking stage sips, ha 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 ha. No, it was in his handkerchief all along. Like, what? And that's how she poisoned him, but it didn't do the trick. He had to go get his stomach pumped and all that stuff. So that was a very great twist as well. Love that Jan, got arrested. It seems like she's done this a few times before, by the way, because she was like, this is my hardest breakup to Charles. I feel like every time she breaks up with someone, she murders him, which is maybe not a good trait to have. Let's put it that way. But I loved Steve Martin Short, Selena Gomez. I think their trio was fantastic. I really enjoyed their comedy and just, it felt like they were improvising over and over and over again as you're watching the show. And it was just a lot of fun. Every episode was fantastic. Just 30 minutes, quick, easy binge. Now, the season ends exactly how it started. A lot of people might have forgotten. I myself kind of forgot that the first episode starts off with a bloody Selena Gomez getting escorted from the apartment building. And it's got Charles and Ollie talking about how they, will we leave her behind? I would leave her behind. Of course you would, yada, yada, yada. And then they get escorted out because she was over a dead body, right? That had the tie-dye sweatshirt, which you immediately think of as her boyfriend there. But you realize like they sold Only Murders in the Building tie-dye sweatshirts, which is perfect to support their podcast. So the fact that we saw that body and then you don't see who it is until the very end, and it's Bunny, and she says, I opened the door and she stumbled on me, and it was her knitting needle. Of course it wasn't going to be, it's not going to be her that killed her. It's not going to be her that killed Bunny. It's too obvious, although she yelled at her right before that, because of course she did. So somebody else is a murderer. And now we have Tina Fey's character, the famed podcast character, coming in and doing her own podcast, which we did see a little earlier. I want to say it was probably episode 6 or 7. You get a little intro to it. Only murderers in the building. And so that's clearly what season 2 is going to focus on, which I'm definitely excited about. Of course, I do hope we get a whole lot more with these 3 main characters. Maybe they'll start to do their own podcast about themselves. I don't know. They're probably going to get released on bail, and maybe they'll get put on house arrest where they have to stay in the apartment building. That would be a very, very good way to do it. But you guys let me know. What do you think? Do you have any thoughts on who killed Bunny? Is it a character we've already seen? I mean, it's definitely not going to be Selena Gomez. I think we can all pretty much say that. So I'm interested to see who it's going to be, what they're going to do with season 2, but I'm here for it. I think this was such a great show. Again, with the twists and turns, and it was just felt like an experience, right? Going through this murder mystery and really trying to figure it all out and watching how it plays out. I was here for it. I'm a big fan of true crime myself anyway, so this was a really fun take on it. You guys let me know what you think about season 1 as a whole, but also what do you think is going to happen in season 2? Like, who killed Bunny? Who killed Bunny? I don't know, but it's going to be good and it's going to be fun. I can tell you that already. I know it's going to be super captivating and I can't wait for it. You guys be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at MamasGeeky over there. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much to all of my monetary supporters, my members here on YouTube, as well as my patrons. If you haven't joined yet, please consider doing so. We have some really awesome perks, including a monthly Zoom meeting where we get to talk face to face. Thank you again to everyone who supports me.